Oh, welcome back to Yakuza. We're in the, high luxury district of the Kingdom of the Bums.
Yep.
This is a serious crime drama.
I mean, that's just how it goes. All the homeless secretly have an underground paradise that they're not telling us about. How dare they?
If they're also not in, they're not allowed down here. Well, I don't know if they're like disallowed, but they're not down here.
Alright, so this isn't a fucking Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy situation. This is actually just secretly the base camp for the homeless who know about the internet come to life trying to kill the planet, or whatever that game was. It just seems to be wealthy people being real asshole-ish and just hanging out right next to where all the homeless people live.
Yeah, this whole situation is very complicated.
I sure can spend money. It's great. Consumerism, I love it.
Like, in general, I like the idea of essentially the homeless unionizing. But there are some elements of this that are maybe a little shitty, maybe a little too wacky.
It's nonsensical for certain. Behold, 'tis Kiryu.
Kazuma Kiryu, you don't waste any time. Right out of the pen and straight into a ruckus.
I take it you're Kage.
What do you want to know?
I want details on the 10 billion yen stolen from the Tojo clan, and also on two sisters, Yumi and Mizuki.
Some cash.
And you got any side quests for me?
How much
Could use a
is it
few of
gonna
those.
That kind of information
What about those
costs.
coin locker keys?
I have men set up everywhere. The color of the hostess's panties. Shady deals.
So you were saying about a network of homeless that know everything that happens.
I piece it together
Again,
like a grimy
we're not gonna
jigsaw
fight
puzzle,
the internet
then
to my
provide the
knowledge,
precise
so like,
details requested by
still
the
a step
Is that-
above Indigo
That's why the
Prophecy.
information I provide is so expensive. Get it?
Is that monster even
have
related
the
to
money
the
now.
internet, or is that just
I don't
something
have any
Chip said
time
once?
I can't
Oh, I know.
remember.
Hey,
I remember the beginning of Indigo Prophecy
Wait.
real well. You know, the part where you
10
think,
years
hey,
ago,
this might
the
be
name
good.
Dragon of Dojima was very formidable.
Anyways,
I
Kage's
hate
voice
the
actor is
fucking
Dwight
Yakuza
Schultz.
to death.
He
Still,
was,
informants tend to be
Oh.
voyeurs.
excuse me, I forgot
It's
his name.
our fucking hobby.
Haman
So
Smith
I'm
in Killer
really
7.
intrigued to see how you're gonna try to fuck the entire
Mung
Tojo
Dahl in
clan.
Chowder. And also
So
Face
you're-
in A-Team,
Still,
like
I
the
am a
original TV
businessman,
show,
so I
not the
can't set
movie
a
that was a
bad
few
example
years
by just
later.
giving you
I know
information.
neither of those in the first place,
I
so...
try to be fair. See,
so
I got work for you.
I mean, you've
Work
heard
that
of
only the Dragon of
surely.
Dojima.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am aware of its existence.
Anyways, it's one of these situations.
an underground ring.
I don't think you're supposed to tell me about
Our
this.
customers are rich bastards with too much money, and freaks who get off on blood and violence.
Not
the
her, I
fighters
guess.
can either kill or be killed. So this is purgatory, and death's door is just around.
No, you go to purgatory after you die.
Work that only I can do.
So this
You have
is
to win 3 matches.
Purgatory!
If you can
You
do
go
that,
backwards
then you will
to
have earned
death.
your information, Kazuma.
You go from purgatory to death, then to hell. Hell of a middleman,
will
don't you
say-
think?
I forget what the exact name of this place is in the original Japanese, but it's a bit more appropriate.
Oh, probably.
The guide that I've been using translated this. It localized it, which is weird for a guide, but translated this location as River Styx.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah.
it's between you and death. It does make sense.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But it's still annoying because every time
We
it
have a
says go to
special
River
guest
Styx,
today.
you have to
10 years
mentally
ago,
remember,
this
like, oh,
man,
that means
known
go to
as the
Purgatory.
Dragon of Dojima, killed his own boss in cold blood. He's an honorless Yakuza straight out of prison.
Hey, we've been doing a lot of side quests. It wasn't straight out. It's been a
Standing in the
zigzag.
corner with 2 wins, a fugitive from the United States. He's wanted for first-degree murder.
Very
Daniel
American man face
Elden.
texture.
As always, there is no time limit and no rules.
I don't know who this VA is, but he sounds so familiar.
Alright, bring it on, Mr. Feldman. You look vaguely like the Undertaker,
He kind of does.
but you haven't emerged from a coffin, so like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'm a little terrified. That was nothing. Look at how little health I lost. It's fine.
I guess the counterpoint, he looks like a lot of American wrestlers. He doesn't have the Undertaker's hat.
The true defining feature.
Yeah, desperately trying to get a heat action off on him, but he's not too difficult.
The winner is Kazuma Kiryu, proving that he is indeed a true gangster. And now,
I love how many
for
of
the
those
next
tables
match,
were empty.
The ex-middleweight world champion of Muay Thai, Taekwondo Plabuk. Can Kazuma Kiryu defeat an entirely different fighting style? You can cut the tension in here with a knife. Now,
Dang, a different fighting style. What are we gonna do?
So this guy is a motherfucker. Remember how I said the dodgy guys were a lot harder to fight? Well, this is a boss version of that.
I don't know. You got him with that right hook when he was on your left side, so. Like
Yeah.
rods. Okay, a little
Yeah,
less
the
now.
best thing to do is take advantage of wonky hitboxes like that. I've also tried the shift, but it just doesn't click for me.
Alright, you can't defeat me. I don't even know what Muay Thai is supposed to do, so like, whatever, I don't have to worry about it. I've never learned martial arts because as long as I'm ignorant on what their purpose actually is, they can't get me. Which one's the weight shift one? I don't know. If I knew what it was, I would die. Get off of me, says the guy trying to grapple you.
Oh, that was curious.
Okay.
Yeah, Daryl Curiello's voice can change a whole lot when he's trying to be gruff, Kiryu.
When they're saying, hey, do some generic voice clips.
So I like how early in the fight I learned that square square triangle was the best combo to use because it has a massive hurt box, and I've just forgotten it. There we go.
I mean, you want to take this guy down honorably. Clearly. Yeah, see, got him in the shoulder.
That fight went way better than it did during my first run. During my first run, I was save stating like a motherfucker.
Well, here we go. It seems that the next challenger has just been decided. We have a special
being
surprise.
running from France.
Our champion has returned. For the past 3 years, this true warrior has been undefeated. Coming to you from the underground fighting pits of Las Vegas, Gary Buster Holmes.
So, we meet again.
Bet you wasn't expecting me.
Should have just stopped at
South.
Buster,
You
honestly.
gonna squeal like a bitch, motherfucker.
It's Gary
Let me
Buster.
ask you
Here he
something.
is.
Do you even listen to yourself when you open your mouth?
Undefeated gangster versus undefeated pit fighter. This is the fight of the century.
I mean, look,
Now,
Von Kaiser gets a gun, so I don't need to worry about you.
So, Mr. Holmes's VA is also named Gary. I think his name is Gary Anthony Williams. But I might have just made that up. Also, Gary Buster Holmes is the same, is an acronym that also means grievous bodily harm.
Were you born with that name? Or are you just taking
This is a
good
stage
advantage of it?
Well, if Lloyd Banks is a stage name, then Gary Buster Holmes is absolutely a stage name. Anyways, much easier to fight than the Muay Thai fighter. This is just the first boss with more health. Trying to do heat action is really difficult.
That guy's got a mean, just spin look, I guess. Just all the way around for that much. Alright, come on, go.
When you don't have weapons. Very difficult to pull off heat actions. This guy's in general easier, but he can tear off a ton of health really quickly. But I got him with a dropkick, so who cares?
Good move, good move.
Unfucking believable! The gangster did it!
Language.
He has defeated the Invincible Buster Holmes!
The Invincible Buster.
Standing before me is the new champion!
The new
Now for your part of the deal.
champion,
Relax.
Kazuma.
I'm a man of my
Kiryu.
word. I told you I play fair.
There's no way you can hear each other. So coming up, I think, is the scene that made me go, I gotta do a Let's Play of this.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of plot dump. It's not helped by the fact that the first half of this is information we already have. Kiryu doesn't, so Kiryu's got to learn it.
And also, oddly enough, not voiced.
Yeah. This game is prone to voiced info dumps. Very Metal Gear-esque in its own way. And those can be, you know, kind of draining, kind of boring, but it's not as bad as this. Anyways,
Yeah, what?
now to see we were saving our cutscene budget money for.
Oh, I see. You have a visitor.
Visitor.
Let's check it out. Hold on.
I mean, has anybody
What?
expecting me? I didn't even forward
What
them
the-
this address. Alright, going down
Alright,
even
here we
deeper.
go.
Alright, sure, yep.
What is this?
I can imagine your surprise. This is the real purgatory. 5 years
This
ago,
is
the
mission
Tokyo
control for the
Metropolitan
homeless.
Police Department installed 50 surveillance cameras in Kamurocho. Supposedly used for
We know where
counterterrorism
every
purposes,
coin
but they
locker
haven't been
key
working.
is. In fact, that's
Anyways,
what we
I've been watching
actually
everything
zoom
that
the
goes
cameras
in
in
this town
on.
with my 10,000 cameras.
Installed the cameras specifically so
Hey,
they would seek out the
show
coin
us the
locker
visit.
keys.
Yes, sir.
I do like how
Date?
the city of Kamurocho
Is that blood?
installing 50
What happened to
cameras
him?
somehow led
Let's
to
retrace
Kage
his
getting
steps, shall we?
a security system of
To a
10,000
global
cameras.
political business. Date. Looks like his life finally went to shit.
You know Date?
I mean, he probably knows
This was
everyone.
10 minutes ago.
Shit!
Boss, we've got trouble.
What is it?
I'm switching to the live feed.
Kazuma. Date is in trouble.
Alright, well, where's the secret elevator that leads right there? Save Date!
I save him.
I need a Kiryu to save that there Date. Alright, maybe. No, you get out of the way. Alright, so hopefully Date's going with the dodge and weave strategy. It's really his best bet here. He's got to prolong that fight.
He's already been shot, but yeah, we're definitely gonna go straight there.
Yeah, not like there are any more side quests on the way, right?
Right, I mean, he's at the head of this park. What side quest could be between... Oh, hello.
Ah, dang, are you gonna train us? I mean, that
Might be in a hurry.
but 100 times as strong. Like, Dante's gonna be really impressed if we come in 100 times stronger than we already were.
Would I?
Hell yeah.
Alright, teach me the Kaioken times 100.
Oh, hell yeah, the basics. Alright, how do we punch?
So, you played Yakuza 0, you probably remembered you had 3 trainers for each character you play as. In this game, you only get one, and it's Komaki. He was also Majima's trainer in 0, because they had to have him in there. Didn't train Kiryu because he hadn't had Kiryu yet.
Yeah. Alright, so have they finally given Kiryu a sword? Eat action the tree. Come on.
So, something of a trend with these moves is that the easier it is to complete the training, the more useful the move is. Like this, pretty much impossible to do. And that's our new move. Now our swords are way stronger. And quicker.
And stronger too. They're the first members of the DK crew.
And we look cooler with it. Basically no reason not to get that one. Very useful, and you should have no problem passing the training.
I mean, it's gonna be so useful. Like, you like fighting with your fists? Well, what if your fists had the power of a sword literally in them? What if they just carried a real sharp thing? That's how you make your fists more powerful.
Anyways, in an effort to discourage what I'm doing right now, you have to wait a bit in between each training session, where like the little arrow goes away from his head and you can't talk to him. But you can just wait and he'll be ready to train you again.
Fuck off!
Oh my god!
Get him!
I gotta hurt my throat doing that.
Alright, that does it for Bummer. What about Bump? Didn't like that.
And there he goes.
And Bumps. All the
Has this
time.
ever happened to you? So this is also a fairly useful move.
Don't let him get away! He won't get away so easy! Fuck off!
It It basically lets you reverse the direction of your combo
Oh, nice.
when you end it. But here's the problem. Watch the health bars, and tell me when you realize what the problem is.
Well, you're not hitting them first and foremost. Probably not helping.
Yeah, I knew what was going to happen this time, so but look. So for this training, you can only do damage with the Kamaki reverse strike.
Ah.
Not even heat actions can save you.
Oh, Curie, you're trying to just hit me with a normal punch? That ain't gonna work. I'm only injured when you are facing forward and then you begin to reverse your strike. Otherwise, I am completely immortal.
So yeah, in Zero, you just have to do the certain move like 5 times or whatever, and even that can be a pain depending on how finicky the move is. And that's sort of the thing with these moves. Like, if you're way into this combat system, you could probably use them a lot easier than I could, but I always find I forget they exist during actual fights.
Yeah.
And during difficult fights, where they could theoretically be helpful, they're too finicky to actually be helpful. Like, they're more useful for the normal Luke fights, but I'm not having any problems with those.
Yeah, you're fine.
And also, this is the biggest waste of time in the whole game. This isn't the most difficult training. There is one that is absolutely the most bullshit difficult training. This is just really annoying. And I never could figure out, like, what combo is the best to use here. Because, you know, 2 triangle helps really quick, gets out, but maybe it's not very powerful. And maybe the later ones are more powerful. Yeah, none of this is getting cut out, by the way. I want everyone to know that this part of the game is an awful idea. Just taking my frustration out now.
I do appreciate that you are drawing blood, but until, you know, you strike from going from one direction to a different one, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Alright, time for Kiryu to do his old time-wasting spin.
Alright, tell me your secrets, old man.
Did you know Kiryu can actually manipulate the flow of time by turning like a clock? He can turn back time by just spinning counterclockwise.
Okay, so we just gotta dodge. Ah! God damn it, stop it! Hey! Look! I need to get rid. Kamaki! I'm not ready! Stop!
That's what you get for trying to leave the playing area. Well, could be worse, could reset every time you get hit.
Oh god, yeah. That's what Yakuza Kaizo does. For Yakaizo. Kamaki, chill!
No!
Kamaki!
He's not gonna wimp out on your training.
Look at how much of my health bar he took off.
He's done more damage than most moves do.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you think we were done? Kamaki!
Well, at least he healed.
So yeah, to actually do it, you have to dodge his throw up close enough to hit him with the triangle attack. And notice, it's not ticking off for every time you hit him with the triangle attack. You have to hit him immediately after dodging. That is, immediately after dodging an actual blow. If you do the button input, but he's not throwing something at you, doesn't count.
Thankfully, it does.
This is the worst training in the game.
Some leeway. Like you don't have have to nail him immediately after he throws. You got a second or two.
Okay, but you do have to be close enough that you have no time to actually, like, process whether or not he's throwing.
Rip.
So yeah, I figured I'd leave a failure in just to let everyone know. This training is balls. Like, the other training was annoying, but you weren't at risk of failing it, really. Like, every time I watch this, I just get upset because I'm clearly dodging before I know the attack is coming. Because that's the only way to do it in time. And it is funny to see Kiryu just get beamed in the head with baseballs over and over again.
This man just has limitless baseballs. Oh dang, Kiryu has a triangle over him. Now he's the guy with the side quest.
Feels like if there were a Yakuza anime, that would be an episode. Where Komaki just keeps hitting Kiryu with baseballs and he keeps reacting more and more angrily. Alright. This is one of the easier ones to master. And it's definitely more useful if you remember it. Like right there, I failed to do it.
Nice, nice.
It's essentially Ukemi from any Platinum game, but you don't have to have good timing on it. You just mash X as soon as you go flying, and then once you land, you'll roll.
Yep.
The problem is my first instinct is to mash every button, and you have to mash only X for this to work.
You try punching when you're getting punched in the face, so that's not good. Dodging's not gonna help. Never mention dodging, you're supposed to get the shit kicked out of you this time.
I wish if you dodged, he just pulled out a gun. Well, I didn't tell you to dodge.
Kiryu, use your time powers, come on. I mean, yeah, of course we're alive. We haven't left, and you haven't murdered us yet. I would hope you would notice.
Alright, we
if you
need
did.
to raise all of our levels for the next technique. So now... Is there something else I was supposed to be doing?
So Date's definitely dead now, huh?
Oh fuck, Date!
Oh, yep, there he goes.
Hey! Detective!
I'm sorry. Haruka's been...
I know.
Hey, he's a fucking pig!
Yeah, kill him!
I mean,
fucking
yeah, but
pig.
like you've been doing this
He's
for
the
an
one that
hour.
busted my
You
ass.
gotta get bored at some point, you
That's
guys.
enough.
Fuck that!
I'm gonna beat this piece of shit cop to death!
Fuck off, you
We're eating
bastard!
roast pig tonight, boys!
Kill his ass!
Yeah! Put him out of his misery!
I suggest you listen to me.
I suggest you blow me. Why the fuck would we listen to you?
Look, I've learned a lot of techniques, and I'm prepared to not
What's
use
your
any
problem?
of them.
What are you gonna do about it?
You're gonna take one of those
Stop.
swords and beat all of you to death with it.
You all want to kill him so bad. You won't mind coming through me first.
Thought that said buns in purgatory. I don't even know what that could mean in this context.
Now I can return.
Lesser known sequel.
Let's go!
Yeah, take that! Yeah! Dude, turn around!
Watch this, master. Oh.
On today's episode of Does Loka Realize There is a Guard Button in this game?
Does Loka remember the technique he was taught 2 minutes ago?
I've been using the sword technique this whole time.
Alright, the one thing I learned at the beginning of the training montage. Sword. Reliable sword.
Well, I tried to do the reverse strike, but that didn't work. Alright, everyone get down!
Sandatsu.
I do like how the
Very
sword heat
strong.
attack is the same, regardless of if your sword actually has an
You.
edge or not.
Kage from Purgatory.
It's been a long time, Detective Date. Kazuma, the car that was carrying the girl stopped at the batting cage. Don't worry. I'll put this info on your tab.
Thanks.
You know he's an ex-cop. He was selling confidential information on the black market. I was the one who busted him. He disappeared after that. Can't say I'm surprised to find him here. Kazuma, the Majima family.
They took Haruka.
Oh yeah.
Majima family.
Majima.
Oh, that guy that's
All the
in this
people.
game?
Majima.
Been 13 episodes, but we're finally seeing him again. Date, you probably have several concussions.
And you've been shot.
They were beating you for a while. I could hear it from where I was training.
So yeah, as Date is being mercilessly beat to death in the front gate of this park, Kiryu's just being hit in the face with a baseball over and over again.
So
Oh, man,
truly,
just like,
our
why aren't you
pain is
dodging?
the greatest. Oh man, Majima doesn't like us anymore. Boo.
I may have left every fight in just because I like the fight theme.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Shimano Clan so
good
much.
song.
You mentioned it earlier, but the name is Scarlet Scar. There's one other fighting theme in this game that everyone really, really adores, and I'll mention it when we get to it.
Alright.
And I'll talk about how they ruined it to me.
Okay. Get over here. Have a drink.
Let me hit that power ring.
You sounded pretty tough, kid. You sucked, but, you know,
I'll see ya.
sounded good. Hey, how's it going? I mean, I remember Ares existing. Oh, that's great.
I do appreciate stuff like that.
You've got blood all over you, but I guess you're not Kiryu.
Especially because there's, like, no real punishment for missing that. Like, either option is a reward. If you get the fight, you get experience, you get to listen to Scarlet Scar again, or you get kind of funny dialogue.
I mean, we're gonna do another fight anyway, so it's fine. One less fight ain't gonna kill us.
Don't run like a little bitch.
Gonna pick that up. Let me pick that up. Tamagotchi now.
Sorry for the massive unprofessionalism.
Digimon wants to get in on this. You shouldn't be showing your Beefhead's Yakuza logo. It's leaving a bad impression.
The Digimon I can send to bed 3 hours early and it's fine, but I don't know if that's true for the Tamagotchi.
The Tamagotchi want to just stay up late and watch Yakuza. They just really want to watch people getting beaten up.
For some reason, the Digimon got a way better re-release than Tamagotchi did. I guess because Digimon is still a brand outside of its V-Pets in the US.
Alright, I guess somebody's just hyped about baseball.
It either has to be a less dangerous place for you to stand.
you. Long time no see.
I wish they just kept going, and so half of the mooks just got fucking beat upside the head.
Me up with joy. Face to face with the dragon of Dojima. We can cross swords and have a real fight.
You fool.
Right?
I know swords better now.
You know what I mean, don't you?
Of course, he'll be fine. I don't get it, actually.
This is the part where you're supposed to laugh. Laugh, you stupid motherfucker!
Cut it out.
Quit killing David Cage.
Where's Haruka?
Whatever. Go ahead. She's in that room there. I told you, didn't I? Kazuma-chan. All I want to do is fight you, that's all.
You and Doom
Can't
Guy,
be
that's it.
serious.
But I am. I'm always deadly serious. Come on. Let's do this. You think you can take me, Kazuma-chan? Get ready to get fucked up.
Hell of a title he's got there.
Yeah, so a lot to talk about. So first, that scene we just watched is altered in Kiwami in kind of a certain way.
You're not getting away.
The guy who gets murdered by Majima. Wait, let's watch this first.
Oh, jeez.
His model is still in the scene, but he doesn't get beat up. A different guy whose model is not in the cutscene in the original gets beat up.
Alright.
And also, Majima doesn't kill him. Time to bust out the healing items, I'm in trouble.
Alright, dagger, that'll help me.
Nope, I was just equipping a dagger.
I will drink their blood and regain HP like that.
Obviously, you'd never killed anyone.
So, it is kind of neat having Majima introduced early on and then never seeing him ever until this point in the game. But also, I could kind of see the Majima not being like the worst thing in that case. Like, they clearly wanted a little bit of builds because they're not using him constantly in this one. But like,
Well, they had no idea
like,
how insanely popular he was going to be.
yeah, he wasn't quite as popular, but I don't know. He hasn't really been built up as a threat. Oh, no, you're gonna die. He hasn't really been built up as a threat either, other than that one time at the beginning, but like, you just sort of met him in an alley, and that's not the worst thing that happened to Kiryu that day, so like, it's understandable that you might forget about him. Though, good.
I think they did a pretty good job because, like, because he's in so few scenes, every scene he's in, he's allowed to be incredibly threatening. Because, you know, the first one we stop him from murdering someone over a really, really small slight. And then in this one we don't stop him. And now we have to fight him.
And he's just sort of fucking Dragon Ball sliding away.
Yeah. This fight was when I learned to hammer the dodge button.
Punch after it.
I get my knife back. Also, Majima's boss fight music is a remix of the title theme for CVU. I think it's called the CVU, the prototype. So it's like a stripped down remix instead of a amped up remix, which is the norm. I thought I was gonna get him after he was done, but if that combo was one more than I thought it was going to be.
Just shadow stepping everywhere. I don't remember that in Zero. I do remember the breakdancing style, though.
Like always, you're tough as nails. I knew you were, Kazuma-chan, but I'm not finished yet.
It's over. Give me Haruka back.
Fucking idiot.
What?
Die, Kazuma! No! Oyubun!
Oh, I really fucked this one up, guys.
Kazuma is my friend. You stupid fuck.
Also, stop trying to remove the knife. That will make it worse.
I get the privilege of killing him.
Majima.
Oyubun!
Oh no! Hey, call the ambulance! Hurry up!
Yes,
I
sir.
am!
Well, this is just gonna be awkward if I stay
Mister?
here. Oh, hey, I came to
Haruka.
rescue you, I guess. So this
I
isn't
was
even the worst
scared.
act of violence you've
So
seen, huh?
scared.
Sorry I'm late.
I apologize.
But I guess I did take you to that baseball game
wasn't
after
able to
all,
protect you like I
huh? Laugh track.
Must have been terrifying.
It was. They tied me up and I was locked in a dark room.
So,
But all of a sudden I started
it feels
to hear people
silly to be
fighting
worried
outside.
about spoilers
Then
regarding
someone
Majima,
untied me and told me to run.
considering you talk about how popular he is in later games
Who
and
was it?
implying that he's in later games.
I don't know.
In
When I
Kiwami,
thanked him,
they just fucking slap
he
a
asked
bandage
me
on
if
him
I
and
had
the
the pendant.
Majima Everywhere system does not
The
stop.
pendant?
this one. Aunt Yumi
In
gave
fact,
it to
I don't
me.
even think they slapped a bandage on him. I think I added that for it to make more sense. It's like,
Where's my
oh
mommy?
no, Majima's been
Why
stabbed.
won't she
Might
come
be
see
dead.
me?
And then you walk down the street and he jumps out of a trash can and
sorry.
beats the shit out of you.
No, I want to see my mommy.
So I
Please,
can
Aunt
sort of
Yumi.
get why people
Please
might
let me
not
see my
like
mommy.
that, but
Please, please.
I don't know, like,
And
Kiwami is assuming
Haruka,
that you
listen.
know the rest of the
What?
Yakuza series
brought you
exists, and just sort of
This
rolls
is the
with
pendant
it.
your mother wore.
Mommy's?
yeah,
That's
I
right.
will say it
She
makes
wanted me
more
to give it to
sense
you.
in the
Please
Japanese
tell me
release because
that
they
you
have the
always-
HD remaster,
Okay?
which is different.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's just
It's
an HD
very
remaster.
precious to her, so I don't
It's
want
not
you
the
to
new
tell
content.
like,
anyone about it.
So one weird
It's
thing is
very
that during
own,
that Majima boss fight in the
precious
HD
little
remaster,
creature.
the batting machines are running,
Oh,
so you
that
can get hit
pendant he was
and you
trying to
can
get at
use them
her.
for heat actions
No.
during that boss
He
fight.
told me to take good
In
care
Kiwami,
of
they're
it,
not.
and that it's worth
Huh.
10 billion yen.
So yeah, the other thing that makes the Majima Everywhere system contentious is that like
let me see that.
that was a really cool boss fight in Yakuza 1.
Yeah,
We
and
have
then
to
it's
break
just
It's
it
you know
open.
common.
No,
very
don't.
yeah, it's not something you
Just
really
kidding.
expect to fight very
Haruka.
often.
The man that helped you. Do you remember what he
But
looked
now
like?
it's literally a
I
fight
don't
you
know.
expect
It was really
Yeah.
dark.
every
but
half hour
the
or
man
so.
told me to tell Mr. Kazuma about the pendant.
I adore the idea
said
of the
my
Majima
name?
Everywhere system,
Yeah.
but I understand why some
I
people
wonder
are
who the hell it
um,
is.
get
I had no
frustrated with
idea.
it.
One thing's for sure.
Should have been in
We seem
Kiwami
to be at the
2.
center of
That's the
this
point where they're
shitstorm
like,
that's been
all right,
kicked
well,
up recently.
you know, you had Majima be a big threatening villain in the first game. Now we're just gonna fucking have him be a goofy bastard for the rest.